We've been working with sequences and some series and geometric and arithmetic sequences and series. So first of all, when we're dealing with these, we need to know what type of sequence we're dealing with because different sequences behave in different ways. There are all sorts of different sequences, but we're going to focus on arithmetic, which is going up by addition, and geometric, which is going up by multiplication. We also need to differentiate when we're dealing with a sequence, when we just have the terms, versus a series, when we're adding up all the terms. So the notation that we use for sequences and series is series uses a big S, and S1, S2, S3 represents the sum of the first term, the sum of the first two terms, the sum of the first three terms. So S3 represents T1 plus T2 plus T3. And Tn, Sn, so this should be S. Sn represents the sum of the terms from the first term to the nth term. And we can also state this. The sum of n number of terms is going to be the sum of the first n minus 1 terms. And then we add on the last term, and that will give us the sum of all the terms up to n. And this relationship looks like this, and we can use this to our advantage. We can use this because this allows us to mix a series with a sequence. And this works for all series, not just for arithmetic or geometric, but for all series. So the way this works then is we could actually find out terms from consecutive series. So if this is the sum of the first four terms and we take away the sum of the first three terms, we're going to be left with the fourth term. Similarly here, the eighth term is the sum of the first 8 terms. Take away the sum of the first 7 terms, we're left with the 8th term. So we can rearrange that same formula above and say that the nth term, not the series, but the term, is equal to the sum of the first n terms, and we take away the sum of the first n minus 1 terms. And so we could use this relationship to help us out with many of our series problems. And again, this not only works for arithmetic and geometric, but for all series. This, in general, for all series, they work in this way.